Welcome back as we transition from the ice to the hardwood to discuss some NBA basketball. I'm joined at the desk by Brian and Matt as we're going to break down this year's All-Star snubs. So we're going to start in the Western Conference with you, Matt.
Has to be Damian Lillard. This is a guy that's been snubbed from the All-Star game every single year of his career, and what has he done? He's improved his scoring average this year from 21 points to 26 points, single-handedly carrying the Trailblazers this year on a really talent-deprived team that shocked people in the postseason last year, and I know that's why people think they're not living up to their potential. They overachieved last year. Damian Lillard is the only reason this team is afloat in the Western Conference, and I think he's a real snub.
We have to remember that last year in the playoffs, the Clippers were injury-ridden. And that's the only reason why they got by him, in my perspective. But Damian Lillard's three-point shooting from last year has decreased 4 percentage points, 38 to 34% this year. The Blazers are 22 and 30, partially because of his late-game shot selection that's been questionable at best. And his plus-minus is lower than any other elite guard in the league. He ranks 62nd in that category. I disagree with you. I'm gonna have to take Chris Paul. He's number one in the entire NBA in plus-minus. Margin of 3 points was just absolutely huge. He's averaging 18 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds.
He's also been injured since January 17th.
No. Exactly.
We might not see him.
Exactly. But that's why there's an injury replacement selection process for the All-Star game. So guys averaging those numbers, especially without one of his stars in Blake Griffin, can have those that deserve a selection, can get selected and have those accolades for his career.
I still think there are too many elite guards in the Western Conference that are a clear head above Chris Paul. You have to look at guys like Russell Westbrook, James Harden. They're a clear step above Chris Paul.
I mean, that's a good point, but also they've had for the most part, all their talent healthy. Chris Paul has had Blake Griffin out for a long extended period of time. He's only played 36 games. He has a torn ligament in his thumb, obviously, but I think he got robbed of his 10th straight All-Star appearance.
Good points from both of you. Now moving on to the Eastern Conference. All-Star snubs from them.
I had to go with Dwight Howard. He's averaging 14 points, 13 rebounds for the 4th seed in the East. It's the most rebounds he's averaged since 2012, highest free throw percentage in 5 years for him, leading the entire Eastern Conference in field goal percentage, 5 games of 20-plus rebounds, and his team has 30 wins. I mean, that's the definition of an All-Star snub.
It's easy to lead the Eastern Conference in field goal percentage when all you do is dunk the ball off of alley-oops. You have to look at other guys in the Eastern Conference who do that same thing and are better than him at that. Andre Drummond is clearly a step above Dwight Howard. So is Hassan Whiteside, guy in the All-Star game. Let's not forget about the guy Dwight Howard replaced last year in Al Horford up in Boston. And also, Joel Embiid, Twitter's favorite NBA player.
Love that man.
He's an all-star on Twitter, and he should be an all-star in the NBA. He averages 25 minutes a game and scores 20 points. Let's imagine what he would do if he had players that shouldn't be on a men's league on his team. If he had a real point guard other than T.J. McConnell, where would Joel Embiid be?
The only problem I have with that is this isn't a popularity contest. If it was, the fans would have voted him in if it was. I'm honestly shocked that he wasn't voted in by the fans, but he didn't. This isn't the best Twitter presence contest, and if it was, he would have been in the game. He's played less than 800 minutes this year, which is minuscule compared to other guys that have made the All-Star team.
Dominates the NBA in those 800 minutes.
Well, the Phillies only won 18 games with as much as he's doing, so I don't think
great points by both of you. But that's all the time we have here for this webcast edition of 101 Sports. If you missed anything, be sure to check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at 101 Sports. Also, special thanks to all of our talent and crew, and to you, the viewer. So until next time, whose side are you on?